Some celebrities, such as Jay Leno, Jerry Seinfeld, and the late Paul Walker, have outstanding car collections. But there is one person whose collection makes these celebrities look like amateurs. That someone is Hassanal Bolkiah. Hassanal Bolkiah ibn Omar Ali Saifuddin was born on July 15, 1946. He has been Brunei's prime minister since the country's independence from the United Kingdom in 1984, as well as its 29th and current Sultan and Yang Di-Pertuan since 1967. He's one of the last ultimate kings on the planet. The Sultan has now surpassed Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom, who passed away in 2022, to become the head of state with the longest reign and service in history. On October 5, 2017, the day before his 66th birthday, the Sultan celebrated his Golden Jubilee, marking his 50 years of reign. The Sultan of Brunei is said to own 7,000 cars, and these aren't your normal family sedans, according to sources. Hello, it's nice to be the king. Let's go explore the Sultan of Brunei's garages. Start your engines. The Sultan is an avid collector of vehicles, including Bentley, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Mercedes, Porsche, Rolls-Royce, with an estimated net worth of $28 billion at the time this video was produced. Hassanal Bolkiah is well known for living an opulent lifestyle. Yes, he is the boss, and boy lives up to it. The fewest cars that Mr. Bolkiah has ever locked up in total was 2,000, while reports of journalists seeing cars have varied from 2,500,000 to even 7,000. He possesses one of the world's most impressive collections of automobiles. How did the figure get to be that different? Few people outside of the Sultan's family and close circle have actually seen the collection. So when someone like a reporter does get a chance to look around, they're not sure if they've seen all of the cars or just a specific warehouse. Since many of the cars were bought by his siblings, nephews, and kids, it's also possible that the Sultan himself is unaware of what he has stashed away. It's actually reported that the majority of the collection was purchased by Prince Jeffrey, his younger brother, and the Minister of Finance. People, this collection is shrouded in mystery, but we have some information that has come to light that will probably leave you speechless. The fact that all of these purchasing decisions have been kept inside the family may be the cause of the lack of an official paper trail detailing exactly what was bought, when, and for how much. First of all, documents show that Prince Jeffrey spent an incredible $475 million at a Rolls-Royce dealership, just one of the luxury car brands the royal family bought. There are roughly 380 Bentleys, 550 Ferraris, and 600 Rolls-Royces in the Sultan's collection. The reason for these astronomical figures is that the Sultan was known to amass a particular type of vehicle, that he would purchase many units of the same model. In fact, according to journalist Richard Baer, who covered the collection, if a customer liked a certain suit, they would purchase 100 units of it in that color at once. To put this quantity of cars into perspective, imagine 20 miles of bumper-to-bumper traffic if the warehouse holds up to 7,000 locked-away vehicles. The collection is said to be worth $5 billion, which makes sense because the Sultan was an enthusiast of only the best cars, and those can add up quickly. Though it seemed that the Sultan preferred black on black, hundreds of identical cars would frequently be bought. A few years ago, the Sultan and his family went through financial difficulties, and what was previously a fully air-conditioned, immaculate building is now a sweltering warehouse without any employees. This is the turning point in this collection's turbo journey. Every vehicle would require new seals and hoses to be replaced, assuming that all other parts are in working shape. The vehicles are apparently progressively losing their luster, till more accounts of the collection's present state surface, such as accounts of melted steering wheels. The vehicles haven't had regular maintenance in total for almost 18 years. The rides we like the most that we found there are listed below, along with their costs. There were only 1,300 Ferrari F40s produced, and the Sultan was the owner of one. Priced at $400,000 at first, collectors often bought it for more than $1 million, and the Sultan made it impossible for them to do so by buying multiples. The Sultan's 1991 BMW Nasclem 12, a concept car with a V12 engine that produces 295 horsepower and a top speed of 180 miles per hour, is the next vehicle we'd like to show you. The Sultan ordered a roadster from BMW, but since it was a concept car, none were available for purchase. Currently, the Roadster is valued between $1.1 million and $3 million. The Lamborghini Urachu owned by the Sultan is expected to attract attention due to its extreme rarity. Only 791 people own one of these gorgeous $81,028 cars. The next time we are invited to the Sultan's storeroom, we will have to confirm the report that he is gray. The Sultan's Ferrari Mythos is another display car that he has. It should come as no surprise that the Sultan has two cars that are off-limits to the general public, with a top speed of 180 miles per hour. This sports automobile may be found for a relatively low price because it was produced in the 1980s, making it difficult to find the real one. Using a 1989 Porsche 911, which costs between $84,980 and $239,000. This is the Ferrari F50 that we have for you once more. With a 4.7-liter V12 engine producing 514 horsepower and a peak speed of 201 miles per hour. Only 349 of these were produced. They cost $480,000, so if you want one, be prepared to pay for it. Well, unless you are perusing the Sultan's collection, you don't often see cars like this one. LeBlanc Mirabeau, the model, is $765,000. With a 4.7-liter V8 engine that generates 700 horsepower and a top speed of 230 miles per hour. It is a road-legal supercar. The Rolls-Royce Phantom II Continental Star of India is the most well-known car owned by the Sultan. It would be an understatement to say that the Sultan went all out by coating the car with gold, which naturally drove up the price to $14 million. The Sultan's wedding day was the ideal occasion for this incredibly unusual car. Hey, we don't know what better show our affection for your new spouse than that. Last but not least, door 962 Le Mans. But wow, is the investment worth it? Its 3-liter dual-turbocharged engine can reach a top speed of 251 miles per hour and generates 730 horsepower. It takes 2.8 seconds to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour. What else could we possibly tell you about a supercar that is already so amazing? There were only 13 produced, so we can assume the Sultan is delighted to have obtained one. That's all for today. Hope you love the video as much as we did to make the video. Please like and subscribe to get more amazing content like this. Until then, dream big.